Let's get right to the news of the moment, which is an announcement by President Trump standing next to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. There's the President of the United States making the announcement.
To ensure the success of this effort, my plan calls for the creation of a new international oversight body, the Board of Peace. We call it the Board of Peace, sort of a beautiful name, the Board of Peace, which will be headed, not at my request, believe me, I'm very busy, but we have to make sure this works. The leaders of the Arab world and Israel and everybody involved asked me to do this, so it would be headed by a gentleman known as President Donald J. Trump of the United States. That's what I want, this some extra work to do, but it's so important that I'm willing to do it. One of the people that wants to be on the board is the UK former Prime Minister, Tony Blair. Good man, very good man.
Tony Blair as what, a colonial overlord?
Oh, Tony Blair, of course, remember, was the great champion of the war in Iraq, the great reflection of basically British imperial thinking that continues to this day. When you hear Donald Trump, Tony Blair, and the World Bank, oh, God help us. It's also clear, and it's been stated, that Hamas was not in any way a party to this so-called agreement between the U.S. and Israel. There were no negotiations. In fact, of course, Israel tried to kill the Hamas negotiators that were considering the terms for a ceasefire. So this is not really an agreement to end fighting. This is an agreement between the U.S. and Israel.
Right.
Oh, in other words, this is so typical of how things work right now. Basic issues are faked or denied or not discussed or left on the side. Things are left ambiguous because Trump is politically not interested in or capable of clarity in almost anything that he does.
Netanyahu in danger of losing his government and thus his job. And we can speculate as to what will happen to him if he loses his job as a result of an effort to engage in something towards peace without a total elimination of the Palestinian people. In other words, will Ben-Gvir and Smotrich and their colleagues leave the government?
Netanyahu won't let that happen. He is not in one iota a person of peace. He's a man with blood on his hands, and he has absolutely no intention of losing his job. So he will easily find a way to say that, well, Hamas didn't dot the I or didn't cross the T or sneezed at the wrong moment, and this was a signal for more terrorism. He'll make up whatever he wants not to lose his extremist, murderous coalition that is dedicated above all to Israel's complete control over Gaza and the West Bank and East Jerusalem. In other words, to no possibility at all of a Palestinian state.